Hey guys, Sweet and Sour have finally made an FPL and we want you to get involved.
Absolutely. Cash prizes for first, second, and third, along with random prizes throughout the entire season. So, what are you waiting for? Come and show us what you've got. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Sweet and Sour Soccer. So glad to have you back. I've finally moved into my new house. It's quite echoey. If it comes across really bad, I do apologise. I'm going to have soundboarding put all over the room, so hopefully it gets better. Speaking of improvements, you might have seen it, the last 2 or 3 logos. I still can't do it. The logos, thumbnails. The
Thumbnails.
thumbnails have been sick. Yeah. We've also getting intros done, outros. We are getting a logo done. We've also ordered green screens. Like it's just going to be the lengths we go to on this channel, the time, the finances, all for you guys. All for you guys. Today, what we are going to do, as you've probably seen by the title, is we are announcing our Fantasy Premier League. I've had a sneak preview of Scott's team. It's dead.
I mean, I'm interested to look at your team as well. We are going to cover the team, but let's announce the league a bit more first, guys. First, as you can see, the league code is down there. The only requirements are literally that you need to be subbed to the channel. So if you're not subbed already, please do sub to the channel. And if you're thinking, I'll just sub when we, at the end when there's the prize giveaway. If I get to the prizes, guys, as the subs increase, we're going to give away random prizes. We're also going to make the prizes bigger as well. We're initially giving prizes away for first, second, and third, and we're doing random prizes throughout the season as well. Look, the more subs we can get, the more random prizes. So if you're a player, but let's be honest, there are people that do it. They'll play up to December. Maybe they'll just get bored, or maybe it hasn't gone too well for them. I had an absolute disaster of a year last year. I kept playing it, but let's just say I wasn't high up in the leagues that I was in. That way. But look, guys, we're giving prizes away, so you've got the opportunity just by being a part of this league to win cash prizes, other prizes as well.
Yeah, that's exactly what we'll do. So, for example, let's say game week 21, we'll do a prize for the most points in that single game week. Maybe game week 6, we'll give a prize to someone who has the highest scoring player. So if you've captained someone who gets a hat trick, you've got a good chance of winning. So there's always going to be prizes. And as Scott said, the more subs we get, the more money we're going to throw away. So get sharing with your mom, your nan, your granddad, everyone. Even if they don't like football, just tell them to pick. Is it 15 players? No, 11 plus 4. Yeah, 15 players. Simple. Quick maths. What can you say? Guys, what we're going to do today is we're going to just for a bit of a laugh, we're just going to, announce what changes are making to the channel, which we've done, talk about the FPL, and now we're going to have a look at my team and Scott's team. You will see it on the side of the screen. Just waiting for Scott to do it. Any minute now, just waiting for Scott to...
You need to share your screen.
Oh, I've not done it, have I? Guys,
here we go.
This is what happens on Sweet and Sour Soccer, so don't worry, relax, here we go. So if you did watch our Euro video where we announced the squad, you're going to see some incredible animations here. Can't make it up. I mean, look at that. You can't make it up.
That's like set 2 ICT in like year 5 right there. Right,
I'm just going to move on.
Move that league code for the time being. Right. James, do you want to just quickly go through your team, your philosophy of it?
Well, I mean, what I've done is I've just chosen a team that's going to win. As you can see, I've got Martinez in goal, and that speaks for itself. I don't need to talk too much about that. I've gone for what I always do. I just have a dead keeper. Now, Foster's a good keeper, but it's not someone that I'm expecting to do well. I think you can get more money in... having a dead keeper for me and having more money to spend on outfield players makes more sense. Sure, best left back in the world makes sense. What I've done here is I've gone for effectively all fullbacks because they get the clean sheet bonuses, and in modern football, obviously, they do tend to get more goals than assists. I see that you've gone for two centre backs. It's just dead already. Why?
Well, I mean, let's just start off with Ben White, obviously. 4.5 million. He's going to sign to Arsenal. If you get a 4.5 million regular starter in, might get a couple of headed goals as well for Arsenal. It was a bit of a no-brainer for me personally.
Is this the same Arsenal that finished 8th and conceded, 40, 50 goals
They're
last
not, they're
season?
not going to do that this season.
Oh, well, if you saw Scott's tweet earlier about Nicolas Pepe, then you'll see why I always say that Arsenal is his second club, because you've just got some really weird ideas about every year Arsenal are going to finish fourth or win the league or stuff. I don't know, weird. Do you know what's one for me? You've gone for Ait Nouri. I've gone for Semedo. Obviously, if you don't already know, Wolves is our club, but we're not a Wolves channel. But I can't believe you've gone for Ait Nouri over Semedo.
It's literally just down to price. I thought 4.5 million. He's going to have that. He's going to be the starting left back with Johnny not available. That was pretty much it. The funds wouldn't allow me. I've spent all my money.
Moving on to the midfield, I mean, as you can see, you said earlier you were looking at my team and going,
Oh, an interesting one for us to go. Sorry, just to quickly go on. You've got Walker. I've gone for Cancelo. I think. Are you presuming Walker's going to start, and I'm perhaps presuming Cancelo's going to start? Guys, let us know in the comments who you think's probably going to be the starting right back. Maybe one of us has to look at that and change it. Of course, this is our initial teams, not the final.
Surely it's got to be Walker after the Euros that he's had. I mean, do you know what I might have to do? I might have to have a look at Man City's pre-season games to see if Walker's been playing or not. I don't know.
On international duty still, won't they? That's the problem.
Yeah, true.
No one puts City players in because Pep just is full of surprises, isn't he, at the end of the day? I might have to switch to one of the centre-backs, maybe, but who knows?
He doesn't tend to rotate the right back as much, does he? I know his left-back position between Mendy and Zinchenko and other players over the years has changed a lot, but Walker normally plays a good 30 league games a season. I'm pretty sure.
Let's move on to the midfield, guys. Let us know in the comments. We're matching with Grealish and Rafinha, so not too much for us still going on there. Jorginho is perhaps the one I perhaps want. Oh, and obviously Bruno Fernandes obviously takes the penalties for United. We know that referees like to give United penalties, so there we go. That made sense. I went for the same theory with Jorginho, really. I wanted to look for someone a little bit better at that £6 million range that I had left.
Yeah.
He was my last selection. I was happy with everything else. I didn't want to rework everything else. And Jorginho, for me, I thought is the penalty taker. That was the best selection.
I mean, before I even showed this, I forgot that you had Pepe in your team. And I mentioned about the tweet, and you've got him there in your team. I've never seen a bigger waste of 7.5 million in my life. But it's a decent shout for Jorginho because you're guaranteed he's going to start the season after the talks of potential Ballon d'Or. He's not going to win it. But, I've done it in the past where... In the past, I've done it where I've had predominantly corner takers, free kick takers, penalty takers. Do you remember a couple of seasons ago? I think it was like 3 seasons ago. Milivojevic for Palace. He scored something like 11 penalties in the season. And I think he missed one as well. But I had him last season. It didn't quite work out. I don't know, man. I just don't go down that route of just looking for set-piece takers anymore because I don't think it works. I think Rafinha, Grealish and Bruno, a lot of people will have. Salah, he's just a banker. He's just a banker. Do you know what I mean? Like the biggest problem with Salah is, do you captain him most weeks? Because even against Chelsea or Tottenham, he can score a hat-trick. That's the problem. Let's move on to the front line because this is where you said mine's dead.
I mean, where do you even start? Obviously, even Tony's going to be a big risk. I think he might do well, but it's a big risk to put him in. Ian Nacho, he could be replaced by Daka. So, is he going to start? Don't really know. And I'm not even going to bother commenting on that £4.5 million choice. I mean, just explain yourself with that. Explain yourself.
Do you know how I said earlier, I always have a second dead keeper to save money? Well, by the time I got to my last striker, that's all I had. I've got no money left. So it was go back and get rid of someone like Grealish or look at my defence. I've got no defender above 5.5 million because I just feel like I've tried to I always get let down with my midfielders in the FPL. And because midfielders now, you can get midfielders like Salah, who are basically strikers, but they get midfielders points. So that's what I've tried to do. I think Trincao will start for us. I really do. But to be honest, yeah, like I'll be the first to say my attacking threat isn't what it could be. It's just whether Daka plays with Vardy. Will Vardy go on the bench? Will Vardy start with Iheanacho? Will it be Daka and Iheanacho? I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting. I mean, let's face it, my front line's better. Calvert-Lewin and Watkins have both got favourable starts to the season.
I can't believe you've wasted 9 million on Werner. Why?
It's a bit like my Pepe prediction. I just think he's going to come good this season. I could be way off with this prediction, but you've got to make these bold predictions because if you don't, then suddenly he jumps up to like 9.5 mil and he's much harder to put in. I just have a feeling that Chelsea, if they can't get a hold of Haaland, then Werner's going to be a key player. Even if they do, he might start out on that left-hand side. I just feel second season in the Premier League is going to have a much better season. I mean, I've gone for two bold predictions. Werner and Pepe, both big money players in my team. It could massively backfire on me, but there's something that I'm not going to change those two players. I really am not.
Do you know what I might do? I might start the season with a 4-5-1 because the strikers in the FPL over the last couple of years, if if Aubameyang or Kane aren't really firing, who have you really got? Like you can waste 9.5 million on Bobby Firmino, but he hasn't really had the best 12, 18 months, has he? No. So I might go for 4 defenders because I've got 4 fullbacks to choose from. I might just have 5 in the midfield who can get goals and assists. And I might just go for Iheanacho up top. And the good thing about that is if someone doesn't play in my midfield, I can revert to a 4 and then my striker will come off the bench. And again, if someone in my defence doesn't play, you can have a 3 at the back and then another striker will come on. So I might start the weekend with a 4-5-1. It could be a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3. So I never play a 4-4-2 because then I just feel like if you've got a 4-4-2 and you haven't got the right players in the right positions, you're not going to get that player to come on.
No, I completely get that. I do get that. I mean, I've gone for keeper-wise, quickly, I didn't mention it. Obviously gone Ederson and Sanchez. Thought Sanchez was brilliant for Brighton, so he's a decent backup to choose. But Ederson's probably going to be my main keeper week in and week out. Let's switch back to just the screen of just us two to finish off. Guys, firstly, let us know your thoughts. Who's got the better team so far? There are initial teams that might change before the start of the season. We'll probably do another video on that. And as you can tell, if you've stumbled across this expecting 2 FPL experts, you've clearly come to the wrong place. But whilst you're here, you might as well join our free league. Last thing as well, guys, because I'm sure people might be asking. In fact, you won't be asking after seeing our team, but you might be thinking, well, what happened if you guys somehow managed to finish first, second, or third? Of course, we're just doing it for fun. We're not really going to be in the prize fund. So just to clarify, I mean, I don't think people are going to be scared of that anyway after seeing those teams. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on our teams. And please join the league. Obviously, subscribe to the channel too. You know, as I said, there's no point thinking, I'll just subscribe if, I get called up for a prize, because we're going to be increasing the prizes. And look, pressing that subscribe button's free. We also hope you enjoy our content going forward. We are going to be a general channel. We are a general channel. We're going to be doing a lot more, as James mentioned, and I'm going to let him speak because I've rambled on.
How long's this video been going now? Jesus Christ. I think you've said everything. Read the banner at the bottom of the screen, rewind the video if you need to. And yeah, we just want to get as many people in as possible so we can give more money away. That's basically it. We are buying our community. I mean, we've got the best community on YouTube anyway. But if we can buy more, great.
Guys, as if you're new here, back to my usual outro. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and we shall see you on the next one.
See you guys.